put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can give up.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Over the middle, complete. That's Chambers. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Vikings 1st down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start the drive with Cook. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
No score.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything, but a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over.
The play is a turnover on downs.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And at the 42-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will find his man on the outside. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Vikings 0. Aldrich Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of
Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Minnesota.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he hits him in stride. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rosa set to kick off.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6.
Josh Allen on the
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and run it. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Here's Pollard again. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Pollard. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 39-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out here trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
5-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll try the left side. Pryor. He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They hand off to their big tight end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play.
At the 31-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Deshaun Hand busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to miss this one. Line to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd and 6. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. As he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards away. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this...
He can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Allen in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? Or you put, and the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to number 6.
They'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And, Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Vikings 20.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Detroit, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it, how I did it. Yeah.